So here's a look at Adobe software giant, also in the AI theme. So
Mhm.
what is an option trade that we might be looking at here, Harold, with a bullish bent?
Yeah, well, go to the weekly real quick, and I'll show you what attracted me to this stock here. And you see that consolidation right there, and it did so on some low volume, and I had a trend line alert, so it triggered that. So that's what attracted me to the stock to begin with. But yeah, like you just said, it does have AI exposure, so it's going to benefit for this move in AI, and hopefully for the long term, like Joe spoke about earlier. So I'm going to do a bullish option trade on this. It's going to be a bull put spread. So let me share my screen here. And yes. All right. So got my trading platform open and I increased the font size. So hopefully everyone will be able to see this. So we're looking at Adobe. Excuse me. We're looking at Adobe. I'm going to start by going 32 days out. So I'm going to be looking at the August 18 expiration. I'm going to click on that. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sell. Got to do a lot of scrolling. So I'm going to sell the 495 put here. I'm going to sell that and then buy the 490. Okay, so I've got a credit of a dollar 30. I got filled at 142, so I'm gonna raise this so to match the numbers that I've got on the right side. So 142 is where I got filled earlier today. So uh, 42 is my credit, and let's take a look at the numbers. All right, so first thing I look at is what is my break even? So the stock is trading around 516. My break even is down at 493. So that's what I like about these spreads here. You got a lot of wiggle room, especially if we go sideways for a period of time, like we talked about earlier. All right, so I like what I see here. My max profit is the credit received. So let's take a look at some more numbers here. We're going to look at the probability of success and how many share or how many contracts we're going to buy here. So on the left side, I got my numbers put together. So probability of success. To calculate that, we first start out with our risk. So how do we determine how much money we're risking? So we take the width of the spread minus the credit received, which is $1.42. So that's going to give us a our actual risk of $3.58, or in option terms, $358. So that's our actual risk in this trade here. Now, to determine the probability of success, what we do is we take the actual risk, which is that $358, divided by the width of the spread, which is the difference between our strikes here, which is $5, and multiply by 100. That gives us a probability of success of 71.6%. All right. So based on that, and then our risk, our return. So based on the amount of money we're risking, this is uh, our return on risk. We just take the credit received. Oh, that should be 142. Sorry about that. The number here is correct. That should be at 142. Sorry about that. But the number is correct there. Now, based on all the numbers and what we've gone through so far, how many contracts are we going to buy? All right, so we decided that we're going to put $2,500 into this trade here. That's based on our size of our account, our level of risk, and that's going to give us 6 contracts. You can up it to 7. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to up it to 7 here. So I'm going to go down here and increase it to 7. And let's take a look at the numbers again. I click confirm and send, and then there's our risks there. So we're right a little bit above the $2,500, and then here's our max profit, and again our break even down here at the bottom. And um, like I said, I got filled at 142. Let's see here. I'm gonna open that up. So you're getting a little bit less credit, but I'm gonna send it off anyway, and we're done. So well, hopefully this trade will work out. It is a bullish trade on Adobe here,
Thank
and it
you
just
so
got
much.
filled.
There we go. I'm going to share my screen again and just take a quick look back at the chart for that break even. It's always great, Harold, when the break even is at a logical level, and it seems like it is for Adobe here.
Right, and that's exactly where my trend line, they got triggered, and yeah, so that's what I like, that downside. You got a lot of room to the downside here.